Be agreed to. I call the member for Goldstein.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and thank you for the opportunity to rise on this occasion. And to begin by congratulating the member for Wakefield for raising the topic and moving the motion, and also to previous speakers, because it is with pride that we stand here in a bipartisan fashion to talk about the importance of Light at Red for dyslexia and the importance of the initiative. I'd also like to congratulate those organisations that have come together to create this initiative and support it, and the supporter groups, particularly Dyslexia Support Australia, Dyslexia New South Wales Support Group, the Victorian Support Group, WA and Perth Dyslexia Support Group, Dyslexia SA, the Queensland Gold Coast Group, and the information for the Canberra region, Dyslexia Information for the Canberra region, as well as the New South Wales, Clarence and Northern Rivers organisation, because all of them have an important role to play in raising the profile and awareness and visibility of the issue, and making sure that people with dyslexia feel that they are supported not just by those people that they interact with on a daily basis, but also that there is a broader community concern which is achieved by motions such as move today. Of course, being here from the government benches, the government places a very high priority on making sure there's visibility and awareness and education, and providing equal opportunities, educational opportunities for all Australian students, and that goes for people with disabilities, particularly such as those with dyslexia. And that's why the government is proud to fund $342,000 in this year towards programs around the Australian Federation of Specific Learning Difficulties resources titled Understanding Learning Difficulties, a Practical Guide, that's made freely available to all teachers online across the country to enable them to support those people who need assistance. This guide has been designed by experts to provide principals and teachers with greater awareness and understanding of the significant impact of learning disabilities such as dyslexia can have on students. It also provides advice on a wide range of strategies for use in the classroom to more effectively support and meet the needs of students with learning difficulties. Teachers can access this resource through their Educational Authority's professional development portal and are freely available to everybody, which is one of the key ways that we can not just raise the profile and disability awareness of the issues around people with a disability, but to make sure that we have the people who need support to support others. And that's why I'm proud as be part of a government that is investing a record level of school funding that is growing from $16 billion this year to more than $20 billion this year in 2020. This means that total funding of $73.6 billion will be provided to government and non-government schools over the period 2016-17 to 2019-2020. And of course, we also need to acknowledge on these important days not just the role of organisations and educational institutions that do provide professional support and assistance to people with dyslexia, but also to acknowledge the commitment of those people who are carers, often family members and parents in particular, who often give support, unconditional love and support to people with dyslexia who face great challenges in their lives. There are many of these families, Mr Deputy Speaker, in the electorate of Goldstein, who every day sacrifice to provide support and assistance to people in their lives out of a position of love and compassion, because they're acutely aware of the need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity in life, particularly school-aged children. By doing so, they create an environment where everybody feels that they have an opportunity within society and also hold communities together. And that's one of the things, Mr Deputy Speaker, that I've always been a strong supporter of, is that you build a country from the individual up, coming together to form family, community and ultimately country. And so on days like this, we do acknowledge the very important role of carers and families because of the sacrifice they make and because of the contribution they not just have made but will make into the future. And finally, Mr Deputy Speaker, to acknowledge that there are many locations around this country who are in support of the Light at Red campaign. And while there are many sites across the country, I'm particularly happy to say that while it is just distant from my electorate and just outside of it, that the Kingston clock face in Moorabbin will be lit up red to raise awareness and understanding in my community, and to make sure that every Australian feels that they are there is an awareness and understanding of dyslexia and raising awareness of it, and particularly for the support groups who do so much to support the people in these communities to make sure that everybody can have and live a free life.
I thank the member for his